Stop.
Light it up, represent, gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again. Light it up, represent, had to do it hella big, had to run it back again. Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again. Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Stop.
Gotta do it hella big, had to run it back again.
Just hello everybody. So what are we doing today? We're doing the next tower because the other one's mostly done, so I want to start doing the high-low of this one, and yeah, we can start the whole process all over again. Yay! What else happened? I've hopefully fixed some of the other things. Actually, we can check that. Where is it? It works. God damn it, it still plays the sound. Obsidian. Did I... Let's have a look. This. I don't even know if I cleaned this one up yet. So this piece is what? Gun holder is a... that. What's going on here? Alright. I need to fix that, but I'll fix that later. Okay, so I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't need them. Bevel, not that. It's a boolean. Q over scroll. That. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say just make it 5. Oh, of course it does it that way. That's fine, we can just move it. GZXY. Okay, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Actually, what we're gonna do. What's the other boolean? No idea. So it's just this one. So what we're gonna do is, I want this to go in the other direction. Boolean. Well, I decided to talk to some LLMs about my game idea. Been interesting and help me flesh it out some more. Yeah, LLMs are really good at that. I actually did that for some of the sort of figuring out how I wanted my story to do, because I had the sort of base for what I wanted, which was I wanted defense. I wanted something that you were defending, because with the tower defense game, I needed a reason basically for why I was making mine. Like, what is the point of the towers? Why are the enemies attacking? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to stop? And I kind of fit that into an LLM and got kind of the base story from mine. So yeah, they're a good idea. Some good ideas. What did they come up with, Crimson? Also, hello, welcome, good morning, or afternoon, or I have no idea. The clocks went forward today, back today, forward today, and everything's super confusing today. I'm just and it's like after 2, but it feels like before 1, and I'm asleep but awake, and nothing makes sense. We were playing with an LLM yesterday in the stream because Hexic wanted some like help designing UI, and it did really well. Actually, Crimson, you use Unreal Engine, right? Do you? I think you use Unreal Engine. I think I've seen your game in Unreal. Yeah, I use you. So check this out, right? So this is Claude, whatever you want to call it. Hi, I'm using Unreal Engine blueprints. Could you show me how to create the enhanced input mapping system? And the spelling was enhanced, whatever. So let's see if it does it. Because the last time I asked to do something with blueprints, it actually wrote code for me. Let's see if it does it this time. Like, this is already pretty good. But the last time, it literally wrote HTML that made the blueprint nodes for me, and it was decent. Could you show me the blueprint nodes? Let's see if I can try and get it. Oh. Yeah, it's doing it. So, like, write out HTML, whatever this is, to kind of create the connections. It's just really cool. So, how much of your story did you get fleshed out yesterday? Or whenever you did it? Might not necessarily been yesterday. it takes a while. There we go. So kind of not bad with how the links connect everything what you need. So get the player controller, get the enhanced input, clear mapping context, add a mapping context. I don't think I've ever cleared the mapping context beforehand, but you know, whatever. And let's even try to like do some of the other things that you need, which is a really good understanding from what is essentially a large language model. Yoink. Yoink. Let's put that over there. So what was I trying to do today? Oh, I'm trying to fix this. Now, offset is that. Merge. Cap. So let's just copy that. If I change this to 10, then they're super close, right? Oh, they're inside each other, that's why. It fleshed out that I'll have two AIs. First one is one that pulls you into the game, and you later on discover that it's a rogue trying to take over everything. The second one is the one that's making the enemy spawn and attack you as it sees the player as a threat. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing that's giving you some more direction for how to tell the story. Because that's one of the things I'm finding very difficult. I mean, I know I'm making a tower defense game, but I like the concept of integrating story into games. And trying to tell a story with a game was a lot more difficult than I initially thought. So what are you doing to sort of get the story across? Are you making like cutscenes? Are you making collectibles or sort of things that people collect and then they can read about things and put things together? That's what I want. Minus. So that's too small. Which is really weird. Oh, because you got to add the object size, right? So 0 goes there. Minus 2.5. So let's try that. Do you want to try and get an extra one in? So let's try 6 minus 2.0. Red cat. Happy Sunday. Hello, how are you doing today? When do the clocks in the Netherlands go back? Or actually technically forward, I suppose. Was it also last night? I won't be doing a little cutscene as possible. I find they pull out of the game. I'll be doing it so as you progress through the game, things will change in your base, like getting more corrupt and stuff. You end up having to navigate choices, continue to help the rogue AI, or you switch and help the protected one. Ah, okay. That's quite cool. No! Thank you for the redeem. Ah, I needed, I guess, to, you know, just take my glasses off and just enjoy the moment of not being able to see anything. Blind man. I don't know, it just happens. Fair enough. Let's check when do box go. Yours are also today. Okay, yours is the same as UK. How can you read this? I'm not that blind. I'm only 1.25. Actually, I went to the optometrist this week. Where's my little piece of paper? I don't know. I've already lost it. Also, I won't be doing cover shooting. That tends to make people be too defensive and can turn it into like a shooting gallery. That's a good point. These people will sort of sit behind cover and then just wait for an opportune moment, like Division. I played some Don't Starve together and we'll be going out for sushi soon. So good Sunday. Ooh, that sounds like a really good Sunday. And I'm guessing if the weather's anything like the weather is here, it's a really nice day. Surprisingly, right? Let's go with 5. So this is going to have 5, this is going to have 4. So it needs to be enough space that more or less... This one could be brought out a bit. So let's see. I think at the... Hold on. On the top one, we only want 3. On the bottom one, we want the full 5. So minus 2.5 puts us there. It's too much. 4... Nope. I'm going to go say 2.5. That's about right. That's about right. 7. Alt Z. Nice gap there, nice gap there. Looking good. I tried to look into how I'd make females play my game, and the number 1 feature that wasn't in it is customization, and I wasn't planning on having that as a massive scope creep. Customization is a difficult one because that can be its own mini game as is, but it's usually, I guess, it's greatly appreciated by players. So Red Cat, how's the stuff you're working on going? I would probably move this forward a bit. That's about right. Okay, then what I want to do... I do have... Ah, that's why. That's why it's freaking out. I'm still trying to fix my inventory bug. I took a long break from it, starting to work on it again now. Okay, nice. That sounds really good. I suppose the problem with taking a long break is you come back and you're just like, none of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. So let's enable that again. Take that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Press 7, move it to the side. GX. So either we do it this way. So that creates that weird cut there. I have an idea. Oh, thank goodness. A little, but I still remember what's what. Fair enough, that's good to hear. There's parts of this project that I haven't touched in a while, and I'm fearful when I have to go back and look at them because I'm going to be like, no idea what any of that does. I have an interaction system, an inventory system tutorial that uses the tag system to get through 4.5 hours of it from start to finish. No, that's a long tutorial. I find the problem with tutorials at that length is it never takes you 4 hours to get through it. I usually work on a minimum of it's going to take me double the allocated time. So if a course says it's going to take me 24 hours to complete, I know it's going to take me about 48 hours worth, because you got to pause, go back, sometimes rewatch this and that. So that's like the factor leeway that I add to it. So if it's 4 hours, it's like, oof. I mean, inventories are probably one of the hardest things in UE, so it's good that the tutorial is long, if it's good. I suppose it also depends on the complexity to which you want. What are you trying to achieve with it? Because in a lot of ways, an inventory is it's just a list displayed, but it's how it's the nuances of what you can add to that. So like, do you want to be able to drag stuff? Do you want stuff to be able to sit in non-sequential orders? Do you want stuff to be like, if it's single based, I find single based inventories are fine, but if you've got like something that takes up 3 slots or an L shape or just weird shapes, then that's just a nightmare. I have one UE tutorial on my YouTube, and it's my best watch video. Oh, on how to use GIFs in Unreal Engine. That's the thing with Unreal Engine, is I feel like there's a bunch of videos on some things and then there's no videos on other things. So like, you found one of those niches that's really good. GIFs can be super helpful because it's like all the animation of what you want is already done. Unreal Engine, so you know, if you go to your YouTube studio, there's a section where it tells you, I think in audience, it gives you like recommendations or some of the things that you could make. And it really thinks that I need to make a environment tutorial. I mean, it's because I've got 2 environment videos on my channel at the moment, but Unreal is like super like, please, 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 will you make another environment tutorial? I think that they seem to do really well. Also, for some things, there's a lot of tutorials for it, but they teach you the worst way to do it. Yes. I've thought about getting into some of the tutorials, but I'm always worried that I know it wrong, so I'm hesitant to do it. Wait, did it cut everywhere except for where I wanted it to? Oh, I know what the issue here is. So this line needs to be marked as a sharp, so when we apply it, it'll be fine. I'm going to lurk, see you around. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy your sushi later.
It always goes much better in my head, but the feelings end up wasted. So I'm sorry for breaking down when you said you got me. I'm used to being let down, but I'm hoping if I'm falling too fast, then you'll catch me. You'll catch me. So I'm sorry that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me?
Wait, why is the origin there? Shift S goes to selected. Object, set origin to the 3D cursor. There we go.
I'm so afraid that you'll run out of patience.
New collection. Why does it put the new collection inside of there?
How it feels to be hopelessly waiting. Sometimes I don't know if I can even change, but I'm still trying. So I'm sorry
It's a Takubas.
that you might have to see I'm not flawless. I promise that I'm facing my problems. If I'm falling too fast, will you catch me? Will you catch me before I crash?
That makes no sense. Yeah, you create stuff with MIDI. Hello, how you doing? I was surprised you didn't change your name. Hmm? We are working on the next tower today. Do I want to know why half of the tower is incorrect? It's like a bunch of pieces missing. What the hell? Something not visible? No. Sparkles! Hello, Cool Terror. Thank you. How are you doing today? It'd be better if the other half of my turret actually copied, but apparently it doesn't want to do that. But,
Feathers been calling, my enemies stalling, my people been balling, my team we been wildin'. Canada hunted, we use basic tools. Strategies moving where we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels and do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game's been no one.
the mirror object is missing.
Gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game.
I got myself a Ginisters Corner Space Chief for the first time in years, and I swear they're smaller than they used to be. They probably are smaller than they used to be. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Enjoying my Sunday before I start my next project. What's your next project? What are you working on? What engine? What are you making? Tell us all the things.
Started like everyone had certain tools. Only difference is I knew what to do. Now everyone calling when progress is stolen. My stock is missing, my life it ain't boring. Ain't no more hitting me up when you lose. When it's time to wake up, see you hitting the snooze.
When they ask me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game's been no one. Gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game.
I'll have a mild heart attack. I'm just practicing environment art, so everything from block out to final scenes sort of thing. Not entirely sure what my next project is going to be. I have some choices, but I haven't decided yet. Oh, that's really exciting. I love doing environment design and stuff. So you're gonna sort of, so I guess you're gonna start with the whole process is decide on what you want to make, then make like a board with some reference images and that kind of stuff, block out the level, and go through the whole thing. What's the final end goal? Is it to like render out a scene, to make it make like a video, or just have some cool pictures to show off? Oh, that worked this time. I have 10 different like PureF files, each with their own references, art for scenes. I just got to open the one I want to start. The goddess just has some portfolio stuff. Oh, that's awesome. So what are you making it in? Blender or Unreal Engine, or kind of both, or some other 3D modeling sort of that? I'm busy rendering out a scene myself in Unreal Engine. Let me get it for you quickly. I'm having a bit of issues actually rendering it. And I'm not sure if it's VRAM related or what's the actual cause, but it's super annoying. Because I'm getting like stutters when some of the images after I finished like rendering the whole thing out. Let's have a look. Where have I put them? So I've rendered out this whole scene where the camera sort of goes out and then essentially parks itself here, but looking up towards there. And I made some changes to the scene this week. I wasn't too happy with how the rocks looked. It didn't look like you were in a cave properly. I went and I modified a bit of that, so it looks a bit better. But every now and then I'll have like an image that doesn't come out right. Like the textures are a bit blurry and stuff, and I don't know why it's doing that. I think what I should probably do to test it is lower the, not lower the quality, but lower the resolution. Try render it at like 1080p instead of 4K and see how it comes out. So I'll take you to the end of the scene. And here's the final image. I'm quite a fan of like having a bit of like stuff in the scene that's blurred out you're not meant to be looking at and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it came out quite well. Surprisingly difficult to render. Modeling in Blender, composition in Unreal Engine. Nice. Do you have any stuff to show yet, or is that all still to come? Is this sort of moving on to something you want to do as a profession, or are you just interested in sort of environment design? That's my biggest problem with Unreal Engine renders as well. It can just be fuzzy for some reason. I think it's to do with the post-processing. Oh, I wonder if it's that. But it's weird because it's not every frame. It'll be just a random frame, and it's just enough that as when you've got like a sequence of frames, it'll just suddenly stutter. Or you'll suddenly see like this weird flash. Like some depth of field calculation or something. Yeah, exactly. This one is fine. What about this one? Yeah, it's hard to find the exact frame that's like broken. Or a texture streaming thing maybe? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. So I thought it was texture streaming. I think I've got it set to not stream but to load all the textures. And what I don't understand about that is it was fine the previous frame, then the next frame, like this will all be blurry as if it hasn't loaded the textures. It's like, did it just decide to unload the textures and load them back in? I mean maybe. It might be one of those things where I just have to wait until I've got more VRAM, because an 8 gig card trying to render 4K images is just horrible. I know that even if I had a 16 gig card, it'd probably max out the VRAM anyway, so yeah. But I've had others that have worked fine. So if I go to my YouTube, well, they came out mostly fine. Or should I say I didn't notice the issue? Where is it? It's like this one that I did a while back. Like they came out fine. I didn't notice that sort of hitching here. Like a bit over there. But it's much more like here you would have seen this entire rock would have been like unloaded. This texture here would have been unloaded. And from a scene point of view, that one was much more intense. Because like if is there a wide shot? Like this was a massive area. And there's a water body here as well. So it's like, what was different? But it might just be something that comes down to something changed in newer versions of the engine. And that's why suddenly this just looks, you know, very different. So who knows? Let's start with this. Oh, that's pretty simple. Braxton, hello, how are you doing today? Reminds you of something from Pillars of Eternity. If you played that, looks really cool. Haven't actually. Pillars of Eternity. Oh, I can see the resemblance actually. That's what you mean. I'm doing. I'm glad you are doing. I'm pretty good, thank you. Are you planning on streaming again today? Seems like your software is just not working for you lately. What is the issue with this? I need to press I M at center. Actually, we can just X face only. I am. Nice. I look forward to seeing you later then. We want this. It does it all the time. It's infuriating and it messes up my work. Then I have to undo and redo it. I just wonder what like the issue is. I need to reinstall Windows and I'm very worried about doing it because I'm worried that something that was working is going to stop working or I'm going to lose a bunch of settings. No clue. It's like it replays my actions at random. It's almost like a weird memory issue. Is that correct? 11111111111. Resolve edge. Oh, why do I have subdivision on? It seems like it. Oh, apologies, I forgot to answer your question. I do hope to get into the industry with environment art eventually. I just have a lot to learn. I've done a lot of 3D, but I come from film TV where the models of course don't have to be game ready. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, I suppose that's one of the good things you've done with choosing sort of Unreal Engine, is it they're trying to bridge that gap between what's qualified or classifies as game ready, especially with like nanite and stuff. Part of me wonders if some of the work that I'm doing here, where I'm trying to make the model more performant by reducing its polygons, is actually wasted just because I could just throw it into nanite. Yeah, with nanite though, I'm really not using nanite because I want the experience of creating my own NanoDs. I still think nanite's not really where they thought it would be yet. Like, I seem to have a lot of issues still that I think are rooted from nanite. Like, I think the texturing issues that I'm having that are popping in and out are actually nanite related. And the problem with having nanite is it just adds that additional layer of complexity. I was 96. Honestly, 96 is fine. There's a lot of games that require instance components because devs have gotten lazy with optimizing their assets, or throw in a mega scans and call it a dev. I'm trying to use mega scans in my game, but I'm very curious to see what the performance is going to be like. I feel like I'm going to have a performance hit because I'm using them. But I guess we'll see. I'm going to select all, deselect that, W. Actually, select that, W. Then go select inverse, where's inverse? Q, no, U, mark seam, material, base, X, that. What color should we give it? Give it a weird, like, bluey metallic. It's a super metallic. Roughness. That's so trippy. Let's go like a weird, just a strange metallic look. Just because I know I'm going to do this in Substance Painter later on. Save that. All models depend where you use them, I guess. You can have a tree stump with a million triangles if there's nothing else in the scene, but it's never just one tree stump in a scene. That's true. There was one of the scenes I was looking at. It was one of the ones that they made as one of the tech demos for Unreal Engine originally, and I couldn't understand how they were getting the blending between like the floor material and the rest of the rocks and all that kind of stuff. And then I went into how the whole scene was created, and there's no landscape, there's no floor material, the whole thing is just static meshes, and I was just like, what? It ran surprisingly well in the sense that I was running it on my machine at 4K, and my machine doesn't handle 4K very well, and it was actually fine. Because what I did was I wanted to see how big, you know, all these mega scans would come out to. So I packaged the project, and it was like, what was it? It was like 15 gigs, and I was like, actually, that's not bad. It did mean that it will limit the size of my game by, well, not the size of my game, but it means the game that I want to make, if I want to use any of those assets, the number of scenes or different types of scenes I can have is limited, because I can't have like 15 different scenes with different mega scans. Where is UV? Yeah, that's fine, but where's my little UV scene? Oh shit. Actually, that's kind of what I want. And then I want to go... Sometimes I have questions. Sometimes. And this time the question is, why is it decided that this tiny little piece needs to be that big?
Mirrors on the wall, staring back at me. Stranger in the hall.
Is the scale on this not applied or something? It's not. There we go. I was talking features for my game with the LLM, and it's actually pretty good for that stuff too. What features did you add? Or thinking of adding? I played that Norse game yesterday. I was playing around with that, and that gave me a lot of like very simple ideas that I can add to the game that won't add massive feature creep, but would be nice to have that I think I could do quite easily. So I was like, damn, that's some good ideas. Sukilos, hello, how are you doing? Sukilos, unrelated random question that I was thinking about the other day. You're also just doing, damn, what's going on over there outside? How are you at doing dramatic music? Drinking coffee. Waiting on rice. New 496 496 turret base. Actually, I can do dramatic music quite well. Oh, okay, good to know. No, I had another project that I was thinking about. I was like, I need dramatic music for this. How can I get that done? And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to try write music. I need someone to do it for me that can do it better. And I was like, Seculos can do this, can't he? He's the master of the musics. This is gun turret. Gun underscore turret underscore base. Okay. Oh, I need to actually apply the material. That one. Go like that. That. There you go. Like, instead of just unlocking weapons when you beat a level, you could get a attachment to the level themselves, which will have modifiers for the guns. And those attachments can't be equipped while in the level. Can't be equipped while in the level. You have to put them into a stash in the level. That will get delivered to your base. So if you die, you won't lose them, but you have to reach the stash first. That's a nice idea, actually. I like that. Reminds me of like Division. I actually really enjoyed Division. I played quite a bit of Division 2. I wonder if they're even going to make it a Division 3 with the state of, you know, Ubisoft being... Let's go with the word questionable. I wanted to rename this object, didn't I? Please tell me it's not called Cylinder 9. No, it's not. Turret. Turret bottom base underscore low. Save. We've done one piece now. My game is taking inspiration from Division COD Zombies, kind of combining the two almost is the idea with some of my own ideas, of course. Well, that's very exciting to hear. That should be really good. I look forward to it. Okay, so let's hide that. Go back to that. Let's isolate that. Let's remove the subdivision. I'm avoiding open world though. I'm not that crazy. Also, thought of doing a speedrun mode after you beat the game where you have no loot drops or anything. Just beat the objective as fast as possible and it'll be reusing the same physical map, just there will be hidden tunnels between the levels which will only be visible and usable in that mode using data layers. That way I don't need to remake levels, saving a lot of dev time. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That is a good idea. Nicely done. We want to go like this. We want to add base material, which should have everything else attached to it. We want to save it. We want to check that. We want to rename it. F2. I wish I was a stronger programmer than I actually am, so I could crank out some prototypes. But what's supposed to be a fastest prototype would take so long. I suppose everyone starts somewhere though. Yep, that's very true. Like, depending on what you do, like, there's no harm in asking like AI for help. Like, I do it all the time, and it's usually, it at least helps point you in the right direction, which can be helpful. But it's also, you know, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. LLMs I've used for this is Gemini. It's pretty good, better than I expected. Gemini is good, especially the new one's quite good. My issue is, like, I was asking it stuff last night, and it was about programming, and it started writing out a whole bunch of code and like some optimizations and this, and then it just went, it deleted all of it all of a sudden and just goes, I'm a language model, unfortunately I can't help you with this. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, why get through like 90% of what you were saying and then just delete it and go, nope, can't do it. Yeah, it just deleted all the text. It was like writing it out line by line, and then it just went, nope, deleted all of it and just goes, I'm a language model. I'm like, what? Must be a bug. I was like, why? It's actually, but you might need to use some of one of the gems. What do you mean? Started trying to do illegal stuff, and yeah, I got on. It has specific gems for tasks. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it just... Where do you see the gems? Google Gemini. Oh, here's the gem manager. I see. I will be right back. I have returned. I wonder if the coding gem would be suitable for blueprints or would it not count as code? Welcome back, thank you. So for Crimson, for blueprints, I've been using actually Cloud or Claude, whatever you back. Look. Hello, 3D Addict, how are you doing? So I asked it to make me an example. So I did an example to make me some blueprint stuff. And this was its attempt at, it wrote code to then create this blueprint design, which is pretty good. Welcome back, Braxton. Just why? What do you mean just why? I was trying to see, can the AI write blueprint code? You have inside the engine input system. Yeah, but I was like, I wanted to find out, could it write the blueprint code to be able to do that? And I was like, only it can. Because if it can do that, what else can it do? What is gems? Got you. Indubitably. Just ask Gemini, I can't write blueprint nodes for you. Ah, okay.
You better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets cause real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves of blood and gold. Always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it forced apart. If you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Do.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect
At this rate, you'll end up being a Blender master doing your own tutorial side. I hope so, because I do want to get better and better at Blender. I've still got so much to learn. Like, I still struggle with a lot of the parts, but it's weird because it's like one of those things where when you start off doing parts that like of Blender, like for example, you do this 3D modeling, fine. Then when you start doing unwrapping and stuff, you realize that, oh shit, you shouldn't do stuff in this particular way because when you come to unwrap it, then it's bad. So there's like, oh, okay, now that I've unwrapped, I realize, okay, don't do this. So there's like this continuous like, oh shit, don't do that. Okay, this is a better way of doing that. 3D Addict's like, ha ha ha, you'll never be a master, dear Padawan. Wait till you realize different workflows require different modeling approach. No, don't tell me that. I've barely even gotten this one under the thing. How long have you been modeling? About, what's it, 7-8 months now? Something like that, yeah, 7 or 8 months. Man, even I'm still learning. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end, I tell you. I was gonna ask Gemini what I could call my game, interested to see what I would come up with. I actually gave my one of the large language models a few ideas of what I thought it would come up with, and then it gave me a name. It like combined them and mashed it to my story, and I was like, actually, I kind of like that. Yeah, you never stop having those what the fuck moments. You learn something new in modeling, much like programming. I've been modeling for about 7 to 8 years, and I still find new stuff from time to time. But I suppose if you're finding new stuff, it means that you're still progressing, you're still learning, which is good. Like, I've been programming for a while-ish now, and I still, like, it's still a challenge at work. And I think that's a good thing because it means that I'm still, I still have a lot to learn. And I'm starting to get more and more complex tasks at work, which is good. But sometimes you look at it, you take up a complex task, you're just like, I know nothing. It's just like demoralizing. But then you finish that task, like, oh, okay, I learned something new today. So it's all the learning process. So that's saved. Have I renamed this? Yes. Have I given it a material? No. I've given it a material. Save. Take hide. One thing I've realized on working on this one versus the other one I've done, I've actually applied very little booleans to this, so I actually need to go back to the high model and add the booleans. Probably should have done that first. That's the good thing about 3D, is that as long as it looks alright as an end product, nobody really cares that how you made it for the most part. That's true. Although I have been told on many occasions that my models are way get out of here. What? Both of you? How dare you? What do you mean? 3D Addict wants it done the right way. He looks at my stuff and goes, there's too much detail. What doesn't matter? Nothing matters, 3D Addict. Nothing matters. And then 3D artists and studios do exactly what I'm doing for the first half a year. What is that? Big shit made by others so-called 3D artists who made stuff just to look fine. I feel like you've been traumatized though. Tell me how you really feel. Show us on the doorway. Grab a seat. Create a beer. Quick model therapist chair for him to sit on. I have a box of Valium. Wait, I have a therapist chair. Where was 3D Addict's therapist chair? Do. I send you so much stuff. Open link. Yeah, this is the therapist chair for 3D Addict. This is what he made, by the way. This is not me. The cage included. Yes, exactly. There we go. There's another render of it. The long sleeve sweater is missing. Reminds me of something from the Matrix. It is well inspired like that. It looks so good though. It took him like a day, I feel like, to make this. I'm pretty sure the whole thing took you a day, 3D Addict, didn't it? It was like one day and you're just done. Like, ugh, easy. Easy. I remember too long ago. Well, I've been working on all of this for longer than that, so yeah. Work your small details again? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I remember we redid your tower in 116 hours when previously you said it took you a month. You mean 16 hours? Oh yes, that was awkward. I spent, I think, an hour, or did I? No, I spent like a month working on a tower on stream or something. God damn it, again. And 3D came in and we took like 16 hours and we had to like redo half the tower because it was just done badly. And that was to make it like high, that was to make the low poly version of it. Get that fact straight. We did everything from scratch, from low poly to high poly and UV unwrapping. Oh yes, we also did the UV unwrapping. Would it surprise you to know that it took me a lot longer to do that on my Canon tower, and I technically haven't finished UV unwrapping it yet. I think I've done like 24 hours from from high to low, and it's still not finished unwrapping. Wait, what did I do wrong here? Why did I select the whole thing? Whoops. I mean, if that's one way of unwrapping the whole thing, isn't it? Okay, so which piece is still, fucking weird? There we go. I'm still unsure about wrapping, but I'm guessing that if it's kind of like flat-ish, it's okay. Oh, there's still some shenanigans going on here. Let's link it. What is that piece? I would guess it's that instance in the middle. Oh, I need to mark that. That. You mark seam, you. Middle. This. You mean this piece? But that piece looks fine. That's this. Isn't that fine? That small part. Oh, this. That piece comes out there. Yeah. Because for this, what I thought is if we cut it here, then it would open flat into a box, which is this. Okay, then the other side must be missing something. So it's this one here. Because what I've done, what have I done? Because that would open flat that way, that would open flat that way, and then this piece must be some weird shape. Yeah. This is the front piece. Yep. Why? Why? Why do this? Yay! I can see again. Base. Why? That's done. You wonder if that counts? Yesterday, Temtic did that with Y. And so what I did was when I asked why, I used the letter. I had to draw it on screen every time. And then he still caught me out. No, it's not. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, did you cry when I found you in the night? Staying up till 5 a.m. Told me you and him were friends. Woke up in a burning home. Blame myself, I should have known.
What could use a different word with the same meaning? Like if water was banned, you could say H2O. Where is it? You're still technically using the word. They're using the phonetic. You didn't notice that I actually said the word, did you? So I can go and reject that so you get your points back. Mark that as complete. Mark that as complete. Oh, you did notice? But you didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. Oh, I was already typing something. Right. Funny enough, I read your sentence wrong and said the word. I'm my worst enemy. I did notice, but it wasn't me who redeemed it. Well, thank you for not ratting me out. Tried asking Gemini for name ideas. It came with some good ones, but they don't fit my game properly. Ah, damn. I noticed, but snitches get stitches. Society has trained you all very well. Is this even gonna work? My favorite name it came up with was Rogue Convergence. It doesn't match my game. What is my game about? My game is a tower defense game. So ultimately you are defending a data module that's presented somewhere out on the map. Let me find what the different towers look like for you. Let me just flashbang my stuff with the mirror board. There we go. So these are my different towers that I have. That one's actually gone through Substance Painter, so it's basically ready to come in. Need to actually fix it and put it on Unreal Engine. Then this is the tower I was working on yesterday, although I'm not quite sure I was working on this one because that one's actually not due for the demo. Oh right, no it is. These two are going to be in the demo, so this is what I'm working on at the moment. There's a laser tower, a missile tower, cannon tower, and electric tower. So these two will be in the demo, which I am currently trying to make. And then yeah, that's kind of what they look like in game without any texturing and before I actually finished them. As you can see, this got completely redone. This was the most complete one. This is surprisingly close to what it looks like. The last guy I worked with used AI for level names. He didn't tell me that the level names were basically just RNG names and didn't mean anything, which would have been relevant information given I used the names as basic for the music. Oof. Some of the levels were called Something Cathedral. Well, that would have been... Oh, wow. That's... Yikes, okay. So I thought, oh, I could use organ music. Turns out, nope. That's very kind of him. I don't think I'll ever run out of complaints about him. So I'm guessing you're not working with him anytime soon. Who? Dead to you. If I was asked someone to do music for my game, I give them screenshots of the levels and stuff to help them. I feel like you kind of have to do that. Possibly even a working version of the game so they can, you know, get a feel for how it plays and stuff. I had access to the GitHub repo, but it's the same guy who would constantly change Godot versions and not say anything. So most of the time the game didn't work for me. Oh, great. But why not, like, okay, cool, give you that, but why not just give you, so it's on Steam, right? Why not just make builds, give you a beta key, and then just allow you to have the latest build every time he makes a change? Like, wouldn't that have just made more sense? Like, the point at which I'm going to start working on music is when I have a playable build of my game, even if it is just the demo. A lot of things would have made more sense compared to what's going on. I guess hindsight. What's collaboration? Never heard of it. It's a dark science. It's from the Middle Ages. So that's done. I'm never sure how to like unwrap circle-based stuff, and I've gone for this sort of new technique where what I'm trying to do is I take it from the top and then just squish it, and I'm hoping that kind of works. So but here it does nothing, but like on the sides we just open it up so that it just sort of flattens and keeps a bit of the shape, and I'm hoping like that's gonna work well enough. I know I want my game to have techno, drum, and bass inspired music. I'd had an idea for something that I wanted, and then I kind of changed a bit of the stuff, and it no longer fitted. So until that's the other reason why I don't want to start looking at, you know, speaking to an artist about what I want until I've actually got a playable game before, so I stop changing shit. So many people are doing D and B games right now, drum and bass. Guess it makes sense. Okay, so let's go start, add a material, then go back, shift F2, underscore low, save that. What is this? If I go out of this, there's that and that. Dude, I've been playing Rimworld again recently. That OST is absolutely slaps. I haven't actually heard the OST for, I wouldn't say at all. It's been a staple genre in EDM for a long time. At least since 2010. Man, 2010 sounds like just a few years ago, but that's 15 years ago now. An old game, Roller Cage Stage 2 for the PS1 had a great DMB soundtrack. I remember on some of the PlayStation games that I was playing, it like back then, you could play, so start the level up, pause the level, put in a CD instead, and then play the tracks off of your CD. So you didn't, if you didn't want to listen to their music, and then when the level finished, it goes, please put the disc back in so it could load like the next lot of data. I was like, that's pretty cool. You want to see something that'll really help it sync in the years of past? Sure. Why not? Let's have a trip down memory lane and go, God damn it. Looking funny. Oh no. Hold on, that needs to be a seam, that needs to be a seam, that needs to be a seam. So that's going to open flat. Then that, U, mark seam, alt UU. The fuck is this piece? Good afternoon, Professor. Great back. I was wondering if it would be acceptable to use sources from the late 1900s for our final paper. I found an interesting paper from 1994. Is there a cut-off date of publication? Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. I wasn't ready for that. That PS1 is in a museum as vintage. I think it is. Can't confirm, I've just seen PS1 in a museum. It's happening. We're truly becoming our parents. Yeah, it's true. I still have my PS1 sitting, I think it's sitting behind me actually, in the cupboard. Man, I hope it's sitting behind me in the cupboard, otherwise I have no idea where it is. At least our generation, we're still thinking, not all these youngsters now, not at all. Damn, now you guys make me feel old. My PS1 game collection is worth a good bit of money. Oh, that's good to know. I've got a whole bunch of games behind me. Well, I mean, I say a whole bunch, but only a couple. If you have a box copy of MGS1 for PS1 in good condition, it's worth quite a bit of money, I believe. Oh. I think I've only got Tomb Raider. You have the first edition of Age of Empires on PC. Damn. I know I don't have that anymore. I don't have the box. I remember play. Holy shit. How much do you think that is on eBay right now? Apparently someone's selling Age of Empires first edition print big box, not Game of the Year, for £140 plus tax. Damn. Remember when PC games used to come in huge boxes? that were like the size of a cereal box. You missed, so we'll keep it longer then. Yeah, do that. So well, I think they still do this, but I used to get the collector's editions for World of Warcraft, and those used to come in these massive boxes. And that funny enough is not that long ago. Like that's still like, that's like after 2010 actually. And I got a lot of them because I loved the look of the boxes, and the boxes were huge and they just looked cool. All the documentations. Oh yeah, they used to have all that. Wait, did you just unwrap the whole thing? Oh, that might be why. You have no seams on this. There might even be demos for the other games. If I remember, some would have freeware. I mean, I used to get like a DVD every month that had like the latest demos of games and stuff. And that's how like I found out about new games and things. Was used to have like a DVD that was like packed with all these new demos and things. Holy shit, there's a hand. Hello. I'll have tea, please. We're almost out of milk. Speaking of freeware, I got from an actual cereal box. What? Oh my god, the hand. The hand. The coffee hand. I'm glad games have gone back to having demos now. But like a demo was you know, like it was such a big thing. Actually, it's interesting for a lot of games now. So if you look at like Call of Duty and stuff, you don't get a demo anymore. The only thing you get is the pre-alpha or the alpha or the beta or whatever it's called, where you can play the game. And it used to be so much more different from that. You would like, the game would always be like the first level or the first bit or a tutorial or something that gave you like an introduction to it. Literally all you get is the digital content. Yeah. I love demos that actually reinforce my buying decision. But yeah, that was the whole point of the demo, is that you could play a piece of the game to see, is this for you? And I think even like on today's world with Steam, where you've got that 2-hour refund policy thing, if you've made a demo and someone's played your demo, they're more likely to want to buy the game after playing the demo, being able to see what it's like, than purchase a game and just refund it. Because especially if you're like an indie dev, if you've put all this work into your game, someone buys the game, you're like, yay! And then within 2 hours, they've like refunded your game because they're like, oh, it's not for me. That's worse than, I think, not getting a sale. I don't know. My demo is just the first level. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure refunds on games impact future sales. Exactly. They've stopped doing demos when they started rushing releases. Yes. Steam Next Fest has probably done a lot for the games that took part. Apparently, because I got an email for it because I've got a game registered now on Steam's developer page. And they were saying that next fest for some games, basically the games made anywhere between like 10,000 if they got featured. So the featured games made anywhere between $10,000 and like $2 million just getting like featured and stuff. So it increases your sales amount by like an absolutely huge margin. Yeah, we need to mark that. I have no idea how to unwrap this thing. That's good enough. I'm not going to spend 3 days unwrapping this tiny little piece. Sukilos would not approve. Look at it. No one cares. Just... Please tell me there's not two. There's fucking 2 of these. Why would I make 2 of these? Sometimes I hate myself. Back face separate from bottom face down move on side. What? Hold on. Let me see if I can decrypt that message. So back face. So bottom and back face together. So bottom and back face together like that. Right? You caused us some reboot with this. Yes, you did. God damn it. I had this little figurine that I put on my desk because it was on the floor and it fell off the windowsill. Now I put it on my desk. And apparently I don't sit still for long enough for it to actually stay upright because I keep moving my whole table. Now, choose what? Choose short edge and add seam to that. Which short edge? I'll send this to you. You mean the top one? Fucking keyboard. Do I have to run that through the cipher? Do you mean this? Ah. Aha, look. Isn't that better? Like that, like that. I think that's good. I still need more practice apparently. Remember to take back and bottom face outside and scale them down. Oh, so we don't actually texture them. Okay. I need to just remember that if I put something outside, I need to just ignore it. What clip was this? Was this me having a stroke? I need to update Spotify. What the fuck? Bubbles are scaring the shit out of me. Back face separate from bottom face down move on side. Yeah, my brain literally just stopped. It just stopped. What? Back face separate. Oh, that's great. You still need to move it back inside. Why? I don't wanna. I'll put it there for you. You see, if it's outside, then I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna put that in clips. No, I didn't finish with that one. Hold on. I need to go here. We need to add material. We need that one. We need to save it. Okay, now we can go back. I will just notice Gemini sometimes delete my question if it takes too long and I have to re-enter it. Oh, maybe that's what was happening to me yesterday when I was complaining about it. First, hello, Marius. It would have been funny if you claimed first after this whole time. Holy shit, speak the devil. Oh look, you got the you still got the train conductor. How are you doing today, Marius? Marius, the pro at running a train on Silo on stream. I'm glad you added on stream. All right, about to hit the shower, get some pizza. Ooh, pizza time. That's exciting. What kind of pizza? Yes, tell us about this pizza. Paint us a picture. You don't know, probably whatever's in the fridge, probably some ham and pepperoni. Nice. How was your concert last night? Eh? What the fuck is going on here? It was good, met lots of people. That's good, that's exciting. Also, I learned the other day that for guns, it's generally better to do small sphere traces and not line traces, as it's less punishing on the player. Plus, it prevents something going through a tiny screen, for example. Ah, that's a good point. For the basic prototype, I use traces for everything. Projectiles I like to keep for the full prototype, except for the sniper rifle. We'll probably keep that a trace, since the projectile goes too fast, it will cause problems with collision detection. The sniper rifles are a bit more complicated to do. I think you can, with a sniper rifle, is there not a trace that you can do that actually has a... It's not like linears and it doesn't completely go forward, but it actually follows like a physics curve. Doesn't it do that? Isn't there something I can do that in a real? I think Marius figured out a way of doing that actually, because he was doing... When he was doing his little turret game. Oh, okay. See? Marius. This is why you gotta stream. Gotta stream! We need you streaming again. Teach us. Teach us. I'll be right back. I made projectile-based bullets, which I would think. Oh wait, arc or anything. Okay, I want to keep it having accurate feel. It's IRL ballistic stats. Use real life specs for building system. That was fun. Start my game from scratch again. We'll be doing interactions in every system first and then build the game around that. I think that will make the most sense. Only thing I don't simulate is wind or drag. BRB Shah. Alrighty.
I bet you ain't noticed that. I took away my sight. I couldn't see my friends. I could not breathe alone. You helped my lungs expand. Slowly losing my mind over you. Burn them like fire and smoke them like drugs. You like seeing me hurt, but I bet you ain't noticed that. Noticed that. Smoke up, then I wake up, get into it. I know that I'm a bad man, nothing to it. I do that, kinda knew that. Don't tell me. I know that
That was good.
we find someday, my love.
So that's the part we can see. So then, if that's the part we can see, do that, 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 that. You mark seam, and then control UU. Oh, something's wrong. I've missed something. There we go. Wait, something's wrong. Oh, look at the too much detail.
Let's go.
This game I'm wanting to make isn't even one of my dream game ideas. My dream game idea is so ambitious, I need millions and a big team of people to make. Well, it's a good thing you're not trying to do it unrealistically then. So you're like actually going through learning all this stuff first. Hold on, Control Z. What have I done? Delete that. I have another idea of a game that I want to make that's quite ambitious, but I want to make a few games before I even look at it. One of my dream games ideas is to open a world superhero game that isn't gonna happen unless I win the lottery. Did you see the headline from Blender Guru? 51 indie games released every day in 2024. That's insane. Well, that's actually terrifying. That's a very saturated market. So I guess the question is, how do we make our game stand out then? Also, welcome in. How are you doing today? The amount of former AAA, AA devs that have moved into indie is staggering, which isn't surprising considering the amount of layoffs that have happened. That's also true. That is very, very true. It makes sense because I mean, if you've worked in AAA or AA and you then going to become indie, you've got such a wealth of knowledge. The amount of layoffs aren't surprising either. AAA last year have just put out slops. Actually, yes. Stuff is supposed to come out so fast and the quality of work's just been so low that you can kind of understand why it's just been bad. I went to sleep at 12 to get up at 6 thinking yes 6 hours sleep, but no, the clock's went forward. Ooh, whoops. I'm good. Editing some volleyball video I recorded from my kids' team earlier today. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Do you sort of distribute it to the other parents, or is it just for you to have? And it's not the dev's fault. It's management pushing things too hard. Yeah, I agree with that. I have a friend that worked for, used to work at Rocksteady. So he worked on... wait, hold on one second. He worked on Suicide Squad and he told me some of the stuff that was going on there and I was just like, damn. I'd actually applied to be a QA tester. Luckily that fell through because the pay was extremely bad, especially for London. Like, it wouldn't have covered, basically, it wouldn't have covered my rent. YouTube, oh nice, 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 nice. Of course it goes without saying.
scratching the surface. This obsession of mine is fueling the furnace. I'm up all night intertwined. Darling, you
Hi. Like, don't get me wrong, bad devs do exist. Statistically, they have to, but the amount needed to explain the poor quality isn't realistic, so it has to be mismanagement. Basically, from what I've heard, a lot of it is they're wanting to do the amounts of stuff they're wanting to do in such a short time means that a lot of stuff gets overlooked or not properly finished. So stuff will kind of work and it gets just sent out. Goes to show that if you put the game direction in the hands of devs, they actually produce good games instead of what AAA is doing. True. Wait, is this one done? I gotta go mod a channel. Good luck with the blending of bottles. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by. Good luck with your game. Enjoy your modding. Hopefully you don't have any too many issues. I think that's looking fine.
to break up the trust that we made. I'm open to changing my ways this time. Oh, why do I fall for it every time? I'd do anything to keep you mine. So just call my name. Tell me you're never leaving, won't you stay? And I'll play your games as long as the fire doesn't fade away.
Is your pizza in the oven, Maris? Da-da-da. Not yet. Oh, I have the day off tomorrow. I forgot. Solve edge. Nice. That's key. Then what did I want to do? I wanted... What's a better way of doing this? Select that, maybe? There we go. Then go to that. U mark seam. Good. Then select this. But not that. Mark seam. Really weird. Da-da-da-da-da. We had pizza on Saturday. What day is it? We had pizza on Friday for dinner. Oh, it was so good.
I can see the stars reflecting.
Why?
When you tear up my eyes.
Bruh. This is so tedious. What a mess. There we go. Ship it. I have the most confusing textures ever. Like, my god, look at the job that I did in these textures. It's amazing. I have no idea how to make it again. Weirdly, that one worked. That one worked. But the others didn't. What the hell? Hold on. Well, this one's not done. That one is. Hold on. It's always a good sign when you see that. Oh, I know an easy way of doing this. Select that, select that, select that, that, and that. Then just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's much better. Holy shit, check the speed. Check the speed. And then U mark seam. Then we're done. Control A, U. So that's better. That is shitting the bed because we've got a cut where we shouldn't. Must be this one. There we go. Okay, the seam, U. Okay, so let's have a look. So they're all like actually cleared now, which is good. So now we do the same thing to the little pieces. But that's easy. We can just go like that. And go like that. I would go U mark seam. And just go UU. What does that look like? So that gives me that. So then that's a flat piece. That is its own flat piece. Actually, we need to cut this, otherwise it doesn't. We'll just cut it here. There we go. Now I can lay flat. And last one. Excuse me, you didn't finish this one. Honestly. You call yourself a professional. Ooh. Finally at the PC. Nice. What are your plans for the rest of the day, Maris? Just eat. Pizza.
I remember the cabin in Tennessee. We got so high we cried, and you looked like heaven in the passenger seat. But life just passed us by, 'cause we weren't meant to be. But you still got a piece of me. Ooh, and I know you hate my guts, but I swear I mean it all. I hope you're happier now, now that I'm gone, moving on. I know you wish I was burning in hell. No, you won't, it's a memory lost. And I still think about you sometimes, when I fucked up in the middle of the night. You wish I was burning in hell, but I still wish you well. I hope you're happy now, 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 I hope you're happy now.
That looks good. Looks good. Data material. Base. Save it. Rename it. Hello. 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 What you doing? What we doing? What we doing? Are we being a brat? No, we're not. You want to sum it up? Will you grace me with your presence? I'm considering going back to work on the tower defense game. I made that challenge. Remember? Simplifying it just to the game mechanics. That would be good. I think you could probably get that as a game to release quite quickly, to be honest. Like, you did a lot of work on it really quickly. I actually opened it up the other day because I wanted to see how you're doing the pathing, and that gave me an idea for how I could do my pathing. Because I've moved to a spline system, and did I implement the spline system? I can't remember. I think I was having an issue with my spline system where, oh yeah, they don't yet walk along the spline, but a spline exists. So yeah. And what I'm going to do is for faster units, I'm just going to make them able to pass through other units. I was like, there's no point trying to make some fancy ass, just fucking make the units go through each other. They have to. Mine was thrown together, but 100s could make it better. What I liked about yours is the spline path was automatically made by clicking blocks together, and I was like, oh, that actually is such a better idea of doing it. You can't sit here. Yeah, it's an array of instructions. But the grid needs to be the same size. That's the con. So I've made mine the same size, or grids of 400, and I think that'll work fine. We'll see. But it simplifies it like so much. Yeah, that should work.
It's sunset on Friday, I'm stuck on the highway, it's been a while. I'm late to the party, you already started the sparkling wine. I need to find a spark to keep me from the dark. I'm looking for a fire start tonight to light me up all around. 'Cause you're the only one I'm thinking of. Don't let me burn to the ground. I wasted time. These city lights, still I can't get you out my mind. I need a fire start tonight.
You could also make logic on each piece checks. Checks which piece is next to it and builds up out the network. That's what I did for the city game I was working on. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what I've done is I've worked on I basically had to find the path by putting markers down. And then the markers are placed in a specific order, and then from that it calculates the route. So it looks like, and it creates the spline. So it looks like, I don't have an image of this anyway.
Feels like I'm 60, your blue eyes and ripped jeans. What can I say?
This.
As long as there's a spark.
So I put markers down, and then based on the order that I put them, so I can switch them around. It'll draw the numbers for me so I can see where it's going for debugging, and then from that it draws a spline, and then as it draws the spline it creates the it also creates, what are they called, decals. So I've got a list of decals and then I can do stuff for it. I've also fixed the issue where it was falling under the map here. That was from a height issue, and I made the corners a bit better. And then I'm not sure if we're going to have the decal, but at least I've got the way of, that's the path they will follow. Nice. I wonder how many of these I can remove. I think I can remove more. How long are you going for today? Not too much longer. I'm supposed to end now. Why do you need to go somewhere? I can raid out now if you want. No. When are you going to start working on your tower defense game? Need time to actually do them. Isn't that the trick?
Blame it on me. You're just too scared to be lonely. No one's safe from
I gotta finish the UI work on your game. Yes. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm in any rush, am I? Ooh, I fucked up.
Let it spread like a virus. Be a friend with the violence. There's blood on my hands. Somebody save me.
That's what I thought at the moment. No rush. Knife. 16, 32. How many holes do I want? I think 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, I can start with 32. It's a fairly simple UI design. It is. So I'm currently working on the gun tower. Once the gun tower is done, well, the gun tower and the cannon tower, the two that are going to be available for the demo. So I want to get those into Substance Painter, then I can get those into Unreal, and then from there I can actually, what I want to do is just build up the demo level with everything that I need, because that will give me a full, everything that I need for the time being. And the other towers can work on a better way. Also, playing that game yesterday, the one that you got me, gave me an idea of how to do the arc tower. So instead of, because how I'm doing the arc tower at the moment is overly complicated. So where is this? This here, this here. For some reason, I don't know why. Let's use blue. My arc tower hits an enemy, then it finds another enemy, hits that enemy, and then does that and that, whatever that is. So instead of doing that, what I'm wanting to do is do 1, 2, and 3 all in one go. Instead of this hit, then wait, then hit, then wait, then hit, then wait, then hit, then wait, which is just bullshit. Because the game last night, they just all hit, and I was like, actually, that makes perfect sense. So I'd recommend to just destruction, texture, pass, and normals and substance as the color and metallic set up inside the engine. What? Destruction, texture, pass, and normals and substance painter. Okay. I mean, its purpose doesn't matter too much. Yeah, but I was like, I'm trying to make this overly complicated system that doesn't want to work, and I couldn't get to work. I was like, well, just do it simply. So I was like, yeah, that'll actually just work. So we'll do that. You're not gonna make it overcomplicated. What are you doing? What are you doing inside? How many did I go with? Too many. Who is this man? It's the new and improved Sila 5000. Oh, come on. Okay. Whoops.
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further.
Pizza time.
It goes like look no further, look no further. It goes like I never thought I'd find it. A love that feels so perfect. I can't even word it. Yeah, you make me lift up from the ground. I believe that we are more. All the world is looking for. Show them all we got it. Never look back, never let go. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain. Only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like I believe that we are more. All the world is looking for. Show them all we got it. Never look back, never let go. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain. Only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like
Gotta make mac and cheese for the kids and spare ribs. Oh, that sounds like a bit of a feast. Well, enjoy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. See you later. Bye. Spare rib pog. All right, I need to go and make some food because now I'm hungry. Everybody's eating without me. Who are we raiding today? Marius, do you have a suggestion? Who are we raiding today? I can hear myself. That's terrifying. Devro is live. Geo. Where's Geo? Hey, good afternoon. Thank you, Braxton, for stopping by. Have a good one. Can you link Geo's channel for me? Geo. Do. Is it Geo Fits 4, Marius? Which is the channel you want? Was it Geo Fits 4? Hello, cat. Geo Fracture Games. Ah, nope. One else. Let's do it. Oh, they're doing Unreal Engine. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Raid Geo Fracture Games. Done. It's starting. It's starting. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by. Let's do our raid message. /raid. That one. That one. I really need to make this into a command. Silent raid. Go see that. Cool. That's exciting. Those who don't know, we have a YouTube. Yeah, we have YouTube. We post clips from the stream journey on YouTube, and we have a Discord where we sometimes post funny things and like recipes that the like a what was it, a banana bread recipe. That was fun. Thank you for stream. Thank you, Marius. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your pizza. I'll probably see you guys next weekend. Will I be on? I should be on next weekend. The following weekend, I'm not sure about yet. Probably not. There's none of us going into surgery. Sorry about that. But yeah, have a good week. I will see you all probably next weekend. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Bye.